Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The postseason rolls on, and these two teams try to finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This season hasn't gone the way he planned, but one of the things he said to his team in the locker room, let's go out and have some fun. We had big expectations, and while we fell a little bit short, I want our fans and our team to play with pride, have excitement, and show everybody what we're made of. We have an opportunity to start new right now with this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Look out! Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, going to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
There we go.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
I need my 250. Let's go.
Second and long here. Handoff, Caden Durham. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Searching for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside. It's Jackson. They put the brakes on it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Julian saying to throw. Complete on the left to Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sayin from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon.
Geez, coach.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Making his first move. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
You about to die. You die. If he dies, he dies. Move.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end. It's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks. coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
From the gun, it's Durham. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
Here comes the field goal unit.
You learn a lot of things, don't touch these.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Man, that's got to sting. This returner wants to make a big play for his team, wants to make something happen. You don't get very many opportunities to do it in a football game, and he did the exact opposite. Created a huge momentum play for the other team. That one's going to sting a little.
Trying to run, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Say it. Whip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Wilson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers. And this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure to his right. With the catch, it's Harris. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's a give to Durham. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The run inside. It's Cross. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Yes, Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Sayin to throw. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Get up.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Rush is on. Right side, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And, man, that 3rd down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
On 4th down and 3. He's changing the play. Think clear to throw for it on 4th. He lets it fly.
Oh, what the fuck is
And this
that?
will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Turns it upfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of...
Wow.
Down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Tavian St. Clair finds us back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. This is a designed run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. Fourth down, St. Clair. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
To the air, it's Levin. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Making the adjustment. Throwing St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. motion from the wide receiver. Again, it's St. Clair. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. St. Clair throws to the wideout. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Whoa.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback changing the play. St. Clair.
Oh,
Picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Moves the pocket. It's Levin. caught in the backfield. It's Durham. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. A first down for the offense. Driving forward, it's Durham. Heading to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, LSU! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He's past the sticks. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Caden Durham again. Nowhere to go.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Levitt. On the move. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Left side, it's Brown. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. St. Clair. Rush right in his face, and he gets it away.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He's going to fire deep.
Wow.
Wide open. He makes the catch.
Wow,
He's loose down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown LSU!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air. Still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. St. Clair. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
3rd and long right here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
And I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's Durham one more time. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff, Caden Durham. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught near the sideline. It's Green. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. It's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Second and long here. To the air. It's Levin. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They move on top here on the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Pick the ball up.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
That's crazy.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Tight end now in motion. Throwing St. Clair. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. Didn't get much on the return. What a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Fights off a defender.
Games I shouldn't be losing, I lose it. I gotta stop doing this, for real.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Running the red zone. It's Berry. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They want to run it left here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Burrowing for yardage. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's up and no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. Right side, it's Johnson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go. He breaks a tackle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays. And
ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Tavian St. Clair fires into the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown. So hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. To throw, it's St. Clair. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
On the return, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Takes the handoff, it's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout signaled forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. He's got enough for the first down. That ought to do it and should send this team into the offseason feeling good about winning a postseason game.
Terrible loss.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read in rhythm. They get it done. They're going to walk out of here with a win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Terrible loss. Might be one of the worst opponents I played this year. And I lost just now. That's crazy. That's terrible. That nigga was terrible. And I lost. That doesn't mean I suck too then. Let me see. 17 minus 8 is 9, 10, 11.